Hello, today we're going to talk about the AI and machine learning supporting Stellar Cyber's open XDR platform. The dashboard's idea is to show the most critical events that are happening in your network for the 24-hour period that's selected. You would be receiving hundreds of thousands of events that come into the platform. Machine learning is applied to those events to find the most critical events that are happening and displaying them on the dashboard. We'll be talking about supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and adaptive machine learning today. Let's take a look at unsupervised machine learning. Unsupervised machine learning's concept is to get a baseline of your network to find what is typical and then alert you on anomalous activity. An example we can use is here I have 260 events in my reconnaissance stage. Let's click on reconnaissance stage. Let's use the user login failure anomaly as an example for unsupervised machine learning. Here you can see I have 745,000 login failures. I can go and investigate all 765 login failures, but they simply may be just someone fat fingering a username password. Or the unsupervised machine learning can identify the 25 critical events that have happened in my network. So I've now got my 25 critical events. I can click on more information to get the evidence of these events. As you can see here, unsupervised machine learning has identified in that 5-minute time period, typically I have 0 login failures. This particular user had 72 login failures. That's given me a fidelity of 95. I've also identified what the application is here as SSH. I've also identified his reputation as being a brute forcer. So the example here showed what a typical login failure is within that 5-minute period versus what the actual is for this particular user. Let me now show you an example of supervised machine learning. On my dashboard, I have a DNS tunneling anomaly that's been identified. If I click on more information, you can see this is a DNS tunneling high-risk security event. So what is the supervised functionality? The supervised functionality is us using our security background to identify suspicious domain requests that are leaving your network. Here you can see this query that is very long and it just looks very suspicious. So we're teaching machine learning to look for some uncommon things that are happening in the DNS tunneling protocol. For example, if I've got a high volume of traffic in the comments field, or the query is just purely suspicious. So as you can see here, we've taught machine learning to look for specific things in DNS tunneling that's being used to exfiltrate data possibly in your network. Now let's take a look at adaptive machine learning. We'll go back to our reconnaissance stage and take a look at this IP port scan anomaly. Unsupervised machine learning has identified that I have a scanner that's on my network, someone behaving like a scanner, either doing IP or port scanning. I'll click on more information. Once I click on more information and doing an analysis on this event, I realize this actually is a scanner on my network. It is a device that's doing scanning. So adaptive machine learning allows me to tell machine learning to do not alert me anymore on this. I know this is a scanner, a tool on my network that's supposed to do scanning. So what I can do is take that source IP address, here it's 172.22.132.11, it is my scanner, and I'm going to remove it from machine learning. So once I do that, I will no longer be alerted on that particular scanner doing the scanner anomaly. This was an example of using adaptive machine learning feature to tune out anomalies you have established as acceptable. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out other videos and register for a demo.